While I wait for my ride to pick me up from work, I thought I'd kind of do a short audio of what I typed up at the MLP forums and then copy and paste it over to the Equestria Daily forums, and hopefully if I can do it on the Facebook group pages without any formalities or unfortunate formalities, I will do it. But just like the topic name for this video is the same. It's the same topic name for the text that I typed up, and that is, how will the School of Friendship operate hourly? One of the questions that a lot of people have since the School of Friendship was announced, and since we've already seen it in action, if you will, or be used, is how is it going to operate? How is it going to be handled? You see, one thing that a lot of fans bring up is that the main six, if you will, or the main seven, are the internal staff, basically the entire staff of the school. 5 of the main 6 are teachers, professors, 1 is the principal, 1 is the guidance counselor. So, I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, I was just thinking. Basically, the teachers and all that are the main 6. The main 7 is basically the staff. Twilight's the principal, Starlight's the guidance counselor, Rarity, Applejack, Pinkie, and Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy are the teachers. But the question is, how will it operate hourly? Because, as I was trying to say, and I'm sorry if I kind of had a brain freeze there, I just got off work, so I'm a little tired. A lot of fans want to know how this is going to operate, how this is going to work. Because many have noted that the main 7, a majority of them, have other priorities outside of the school. Like I said, the other, certain members have, if not all of them, have certain other priorities outside the school. Rainbow's got her rehearsal that she has to do, her practices she has to do with the Wonderbolts. Applejack's got her family's farm to attend to. Pinkie Pie has to work or at least help out at Sugar Cube Corner. Rarity's got her 3 boutiques. Fluttershy's got her new Nature Center or whatever it was she worked on in season 7. Twilight might like to sit back and relax and read a book and just spend some quality time to herself or with family and friends, and maybe even try to attend to her duties as the Princess of Friendship and see what missions they have to go on. Starlight, being the guidance counselor, well, she might enjoy having a day off once in a while, right? Well, what I said in the text is, if this school, as some fans have been describing it, is kind of like a college, kind of like an independent study program, then the teaching can vary. In other words, it could be, certain classes can be on certain days, and then the rest of the time, you can be spent doing other things. You can spend it studying for whatever test you're doing, maybe just chilling out, relaxing, catching up on things that, you fell behind on, maybe finally, or as I said, finally, paying attention to those other priorities that you have a vestige, that you have an interest in, that you have somewhat of a major, if not major, involvement in. And to me, the way I look at how this school gets operated, and it kind of works within continuity text, it really does. Because if you're going to have 15 to 16 episodes to come, if the 15 to 16 episodes that are to come are non-school, non-student centered, and then you have the remaining 8 to 9, and then and then besides that, you have 8 to 9 remaining school-centered, student-centered episodes to go, because already you've aired 2 of them. Then from a continuity standpoint, it works out, because those 15 to 16 episodes can actually work in that favor in a way, depending on the scenario. And when you look at it also from a daily standpoint, it works out fine. I mean, I kind of gave an example that, like, let's say on a Monday, if you want to do 1 or 2 classes a day, you could have Pinkie and Applejack start off the week by teaching their classes, while the others use that time to catch up on the other priorities that they need to attend to. And then the next day, let's say have Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash. Not Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, but Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie teach their classes. Thus, they would allow Applejack and Rainbow. Thus, they would allow Applejack and Rainbow Dash to attend to the priorities outside of the school that they need to attend to. And then on a Wednesday, you could have Rarity teach her class and go from there. Now you might say, well, why does Rarity get more time? Well, it's like I said, Rarity has her 3 boutiques. So since she has a big responsibility with those boutiques, and each of them are in different parts of Equestria, then yeah, she definitely needs the time to go and oversee them, help out there if she can, manage, help manage the stores if she has the time to do so. And then for the rest of the week, like I said, you could use it, you could have the characters use it to just relax, take time to enjoy life, catch up with the other priorities, have that extra time to do that, stuff like that. Just be able to really use the remaining week, which it would be, let's say, a majority of Wednesday into that next Monday, to just relax, sit back, enjoy life, have fun, study if they want. If you're the student 6, get to know each other better. Spend time with family and friends if you're the main 7. All that kind of jazz. And from a continuity standpoint, it works out perfectly. It works out perfectly in that case. So, to me, I feel that that's, from a continuity standpoint, that is probably the best scenario and the most realistic scenario out of the situation. It really is. Because when you think about it, like I said, you have 15 to 16 episodes yet to come, which actually begin tomorrow with the mod couple that are non-school and non-student 6 centered, along with the fact that you have 8 to 9 remaining school-centered and student 6 centered episodes yet to air as well. And that all works within the context of what I'm talking about. It really does. It works within that context, and it makes sense. Because if the school's not an EEA school, then it can run on its own schedule. It can run on its own schedule. It can, have classes either early in the morning, mid-morning, late morning, whatever. And the classes can only have to run for maybe an hour or so you can have 2 hours worth of it. You can get 2 hours of education out of that, friendship education out of that, and that's it. You won't have to worry about anything else the rest of the day. And again, the way I pointed out is it basically works from a continuity standpoint. It works this way because it gives each main 7 character, like I said, it gives each main 7 character a legit reasoning to be there to teach the class on a certain day, while the others take that time to, like I say, catch up on the other priorities and stuff that they have to pay, that they have to give that they also have to give attention to as well, that they have to provide attention to as well. So it works out. To me, it works out this. To me, it actually works out, if not in a continuity sense, but in a realistic sense, if you will. And I know some people may or may not agree with that, but I believe that to be true. I believe this is probably the best way Twilight's School of Friendship can work out for the benefit of not just the students, but mostly for her friends, her fellow staff, if you will, in this, running this school. So, but that's just my thoughts, And again, the reason I bring it up, because when you think about it, it does work in context and in continuity with what's going on. It does work in context and within continuity and in real time, if you will, with what's going on. So, but that's just my thoughts on how I believe the School of Friendship could be, if not will be, operated hourly. To kind of tie in with the continuity and context of the current season. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think of that? Comment. What do you think of my thoughts on that? Give me your thoughts below. I'd like to hear from you. And if you went to BabsCon, have a good time there and be safe. And I am out. You all have a good Friday, a very good Friday, and a very good Resurrection Sunday / Easter Sunday. So, till then, God bless. Take care. I am out.